Hello, Ungoogleable. Welcome to your life. Today is beautiful. Please welcome.
But I also want you to know that I stand before you as living proof that you can have some success in life with a 2.7 high school grade point average. Thanks to people, though, like Larry and Terry, I did a little bit better here at San Jose State. But they taught me many lessons on both life and leadership. And I'd like to share a few of those lessons with you today. Here's the good news. Here's the last PowerPoint presentation you'll ever have to sit through. And there's no test at the end. So let me start with 7 quick lessons on leadership. The first, pounce. Pounce. Take risks. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was the first president of Liberia and the first elected female head of state in all of Africa. And she said, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. I've long admired Jimmy Carter, not so much as his days as President of the United States, but for what he has done after being President of the United States. Along with Habitat for Humanity and the Carter Works Project, he and his wife have literally helped build hundreds of thousands of homes for a leader of a company called Fairchild. These 7 were called the Fair Children because they broke away from Fairchild. But that's not what the founder called them. He called them the Traitorous 7. Their persistence led to the creation of Intel Corporation, the largest chip company on the globe. Because they didn't want to work for someone who put others down. They wanted to start an egalitarian culture here in Silicon Valley, as other legendary leaders like Bill Hewlett and David Packard and the Varian brothers did. Through persistence, they succeeded when their former CEO was trying to beat them down. The third lesson on leadership that I hope you'll take away is perspective. Breathe. It's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. Let me tell you about Mark Heremans. Mark Heremans was a Belgian Ironman triathlete who at 27 years old had qualified for the World Championships that you may watch every year in an air-conditioned seat in your living room for a 90-minute segment with great theme music in the background on the blistering lava fields. Those who have helped you. Abraham Lincoln is perhaps one of the finest presidents our country has ever known. You may not know unless you've read Doris Goodwin Kern's wonderful book about his life, that he surrounded himself in his cabinet with people who had considered him an arch enemy, who ran ran against him for the presidency of the United States, who ran against him in his earlier campaigns for office, who beat him down when he was a lawyer trying to make a living. He named them to his cabinet. And when they went through rough times later in their careers, he always stood with them. He didn't attack back. Through patience and peace, he led. Lesson 5. Proud people count their riches. Humble people count their blessings. My wife and I
Thank you
woke
for
up
logging out.
Thanksgiving morning
Today was a wonderful
2004,
day.
flipped on KCBS.
Please come back tomorrow.
We were
Red,
listening to the radio.
Blue. Green.
Mic check 1 2.
Congratulations. You reject the good enough. You reject words like symbolism and postmodernism. Obsolescence is not part of your vocabulary. Every night, every day, every step of the way. The diktat of fashion. The agenda of the color wheel. Gone. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. I repeat. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. Good. That is very good. We are source decoded. For you. For the most perfect moisturizer. The most advanced cosmetic lineup. Scientifically proven, scientifically tested. For you.
Congratulations. Calibration completed.